Hello?
Yeah, Vijay, we can hear you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, there is no network here because of heavy wind and rain.
Yeah, that's fine. We can understand. Yeah, go to the properties and under account, you can give the name of your account name. Go to properties
Okay.
in the right side bottom.
Properties.
Right side towards your right side
Yeah.
bottom. Go to properties and give the account name. No, in between double quotes you have to give.
Yeah.
See, anything apart from your variable always has to be double quotes.
Hello?
Yeah. So you have
Yes.
okay. So create a variable in the end and reduce the top 30 to top 10. Okay. So now run the program. Let's see whether it is running it or not. Previous time thrown an error. Just click on the play. Okay, that means it's working. Drag and drop for each. For each, not for each row, for each. Okay, so in the enter VB expression, declare the variable now. Okay, so in the right side type argument, you know, right? It is system dot net dot mail message.
Net.mail.
Mail message. To expand that, mail message. Yes, that's the one. Okay, click OK. So now drag and drop a right line inside the body and type item dot subject dot toString. And the email, keep the relevant emails unchecked so that we can get those information here. Item dot subject dot toString. Okay, so now run the program, and before going to it, go to the Outlook, uncheck the emails that you would like to be populated over there in your Path Studio. Just check those emails, uncheck, so that those subject lines, see, it won't be reading the emails with meetings and other things. Apart from that, it can read. Just select all the emails, like 3-4 emails, and then right click, and then mark it as unread.
Okay.
Okay, so come back now. So now run the program. Okay, so you got the emails populated, I think. Can you check? Okay, so can you check in the output whether those emails been populated?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how the things will be working. So if I need to reply an email, so in the left side, clear the search.
So this will
Okay.
read
Suppose,
only the subject here, right? Because we had typed the item dot subject.
yes, same way you can use body.
Okay.
Usually the body of the message will be too big. So we choose a subject. Same like you can get attachments dot count, so which gives you the attachment count. Suppose I want to download the email and the attachment present in that. Can you scroll a little bit down in the left side, Vijay?
Yeah.
You can see save attachments, right?
Yes.
Save attachments. Scroll down.
Yes,
I
sir.
said save attachments. Yes, drag and drop it. So here you have to pass the item and you have to give the location where the attachments to be saved. That means within the 10 emails, whichever the loop is running, to which folder location you're gonna provide, to that particular folder location, the attachment will get saved. Okay, but it has to be inside the for each. You can't keep it outside. Okay, so in the mail message, you have to type item, and below to it, you have to give the file path location where the things to be saved. So path location you have to keep. That means the folder location you have to keep, and it will be saving the attachments in that particular folder. Okay. So next one, if I want to save the entire email, so in some process we need to save the email and then attach with the each tickets or something, whatever it is. So we have save mail message. Can you see in the left side? Drag and drop save mail message. So this will save the entire email to a path location where you define, and the file will be saved with the extension of .eml. See, when you save an email to your local drive, it'll be of two extension. Either it'll be .eml or msg. So here it'll be saved the email with eml. So here the input is mail message once again. So the item has to be passed as an input, and then the path location and the file name you have to provide. So file name has to be dynamic. Why? Because it is running through the loop. So the same name will be saved again and again. So it will be overlapped. So you have to give a name in such a way that it's unique. Okay. So if 10 times it makes a run, it will be replaced with the same. You have to give the file name. Can you see the extension of EML
Okay. Yeah.
in the
Yeah. I
file
got it.
name?
Got it.
Yeah. So there we have to give the name and the file will be saved with the extension of .eml. Okay. So that name has to be unique. So what you have to do is during the runtime, you have to generate some unique value. That unique value you have to concatenate with the file name so that every time it generates a new name, and the new name will be the file name and it will be saved. Okay. So now in this way, you will be able to save the email, and the previous one will save the attachments. That means if any attachments available for the email, then it will be saving it. Otherwise, it won't be. Okay. Now, if I want to just normal things. So if I want to reply to, so even that has to be placed in between, because we are doing we are mentioning that to this particular email, the reply has to happen. So drag and drop reply to Outlook message. So you have two options, reply and reply all. Okay, so for this also you have to give the item. So you can't change the subject line because subject remains the same. So the body of the message you can change, and if it is going to be an individual or to the all the group of members who are marked in the to and CC, then you have to give reply all checkbox in the right side. If not, you can just give reply and then send it. Okay. If there is any attachments, there is two ways. In the right side, can you see attachment collection? Attachments collection. So you have to pass it as an array. So in between the curly brace, so the PDF files, how you send, right? When combining 2-3 files, same method. In between curly brace, each file name, path location has to be in between the double quotes, and those file attachments will be attached to the reply email, and then it will be sent. Clear? Each file has to be denoted with each individual name. Then it should be perfectly okay. Okay. So you have to give the file path location for each, and then in the after the double quotes, it has to give a comma and one more two double quotes and the second file path location. The same way you have to follow the end to end. It has to be a file path location, not folder path location.
File path location followed by.
I said it has to be a file path location. You are giving folder path location. I said it's a file name.
No.
So project.json is a file. 1.txt is a file. You're giving the folder name. See, once again, you're making a mistake, Vijay. I said file name. You know what is file, right?
Yeah. Project.json is a file here.
Yes. So create a dummy text file and then give the path location of it. Why you're confusing yourself? Give a name for that. Go to the folder path location in the top. click here, double click here in the blank area, give a backward slash. Yes, use arrow key down and then copy the path location and paste it over there. Got it? Same way, you have to give another file name. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the email will be attached and the email will be sent. Can you run the program now? So the file path you mentioned is incorrect. Save attachment length cannot be less than 0. So that means you have to keep a file with attachments in the email, or you have to make a condition check. Drag and drop a if condition there. Okay, so in the condition type item dot attachments dot count greater than 0.
Should I drag and drop this?
So you have to, if it is greater than 0, then drag and drop save attachment in the then part. So if it is less than 0, then that part of the code won't be activated. So now run the program. So go to your Outlook, keep some emails with attachments and some emails without attachments. So we have one attachment file, right? So that should be fine. Now come back to UiPath and then run the program. So scroll down. So in the left side, can you see under variables item is there, right? Under locals, can you see variables item? Expand that. So expand the columns properly. That means increase the width. Okay, scroll down slowly. So can you see anything with attachments? Expand attachments. It seems to believe the parameter value is too big. Scroll down. So it's giving the attachment count, but the file name may be big or something. So this particular email, can you uncheck this? Because we are trying to save. So it's, the argument value is too big, it means. Okay, keep those two emails, that should be fine. Come back and then stop the process and rerun it. Okay, so now just go and check. See, when it is the advertisement emails, usually the attachments is nothing but even a picture present in the email will also be an attachment. So the name of the file would have been a big long. Usually it'll be using some special characters in that. So that's the reason that it was mentioning as incorrect. Okay. So we're able to see the attachments in the email has been saved.
Yes.
And the email also will have been saved. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it clear now? Now come back to UiPath Studio.
I have a doubt.
So the same way you can practice up for the Gmail account also. I think Gmail also should work properly now. So you can give a try with that. Okay. So practice on the same activities. So you have a delete Outlook mail message. So you can also move the email also. Cancel this. In the left side, scroll down. There is two more activities.
Logan?
Yeah, tell me.
Can you tell me, like, why did you give attachment collection, like, two file names?
Yeah, if you want to attach your email, you can pass the array value. Suppose you have to attach files and then send. How do you do it? So that's the reason I have taken you through this. So you have to create an array variable, even one single file also you have to do it. And then in the array, you should contain the file location. That file location, you will pass it as a variable there. So come back to the UFR Studio. So there only for the attachment collection, you can pass variable. The previous one, manually when you do it or predefined path location, then you can define it over there. But for defining the dynamic ones, you have to use attachment collections.
So here the values will be changed dynamically every time between these two.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
So will the values between the files will change?
If it is changing, you have to do it. That's what I mean to say. Suppose you're working on an invoice. So each invoice will be having the invoice name in the file. So I have to give the path location. And from the path location, whatever the files are there will be read, and then it will be stored in an array. That array variable name you have to declare over there. So whatever the file details are present in the array will be considered as the attachments, and then it will be sending the email along with it. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Anyone else? Any doubts?
That was pretty clear.
Okay. So can you see in the left side, can you scroll down, Vijay?
Yeah.
Can you see move email? That means if you want to move a particular email from one folder to another one. So we have the folders, right? So you have to give the item and the folder name. So to that particular folder, the email will be moved. That means once after it performs the activity, when it comes through the move email, it will move the email. Same for the delete Outlook message also. You're gonna pass the item and it will be moving the item from deleted. So go back to your Outlook. So can you create a folder here? So give that name over there. Okay, to that folder, the emails will be moved. Okay, so same delete email. So delete email, you can practice on that. Same thing. You have to give the mail message and the mail will be deleted. Don't use it here now. So create some dummy emails and then with that one, play around with that. Otherwise you will lose the emails. Okay. So if you now run that, so make the emails unchecked now. That means make the emails as unread and then do it. So those emails are unread only. Leave. I think. Fine. Just run the code now. So you have given inbox, right? So it has to be inbox / test UI path. Do one thing, come back to the Outlook. So bring the Outlook folder outside. Drag and drop test UI path. Yes. Yes. Now come back to UiPath Studio. Just why did you stop the program? Click on the play once again now. Specified folder doesn't exist. Can you come back to the Outlook? I think because of 2 accounts, it's not finding it. Where is the folder? Test UI path. It should be able to find it. So that is the account which we are using now, right? For reading the emails. Or is there is any other folder? Click on the inbox. It has to work. Have you given the correct path? Just check it once again. Click on retry. Retry in the top. It says the specified folder doesn't exist. So can you create the folder without spaces and then redo it and make it simple? So don't make it up that complicated. Just make it as UI path. That's fine. Okay, so now stop the program, change the folder path location. Now run it. No idea. So why it is not working? Maybe it is 2 account. Just check it out, that one with single account. Okay, but this should work. What you did is correct. So with the folder name, it has to move the email to the respective folder. So practice on with the other activities, then should be fine. Stop the process. For the same thing, if I want to use forward option, suppose I want to forward an email, scroll down. So in the reply, usually it will be there. So when you're working with Gmail activities, you have the option for forward. Not sure it doesn't work here actually as expected. Click on the reply to. Is there any option for forward? Let's see that. No, which is already there in your page. Okay, so we don't have that option. Fine. So for SMTP, we do have an option because we don't have the reply or reply all options. So where we will be using that option in order to work with it. Okay. I think, is it clear? The Outlook activities, how to work with it?
Yeah.
Clear.
Any doubts? Okay, so you guys can practice on this. So, Vijay, can you
Yeah.
install an SQL server in your machine? I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Okay, so download and keep it up.
Okay.
So we can do the installation. So that database activities we did only with Access, right? So you can try it with the SQL also. It will be better.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send you the link. Let's do together tomorrow. Okay.
Sure.
So once the installation is completed, let me know. Once the download is completed, let me know. I'll guide you through for the installation because certain steps, right?
Sure.
We have to stop there and make some changes, and then we have to proceed to the next step.
Okay.
So I'll teach you through. So what you can do is either you can record the call of the installation and share the same with others.
Okay.
Okay. So let's wind up today. So tomorrow we can continue with the data table activities which we left once after completing the database. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Laura.
Sorry, Vijay, I can't hear you.
It's not me.
Okay. Yeah. So let's meet up tomorrow, guys.
Okay.
Bye.
So
Bye. Thank you all.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks.